Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm Vince Algello once again from ESPN Radio 92.7 here with Week 8 NFL Weekly. A lot of great action, a lot of scoring, a lot of injuries, so let's get right to it. The Steelers lost more than their 16-10 game against the unbeaten Bengals this week. Running back Le'Veon Bell left the game in the second quarter with an injured MCL, but that was the least of Pittsburgh's problems as Big Ben made his return throwing 2 fourth-quarter interceptions, giving him 3 in the game and giving the Bengals their unbeaten season moving towards Week 9. And as I said, Le'Veon Bell wasn't the only player that went down this weekend. Rash of injuries across the league. Baltimore wide receiver Steve Smith, Bears running back Matt Forte, Calvin Johnson, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Keenan Allen, Joe Hayden, and Reggie Bush all round out the big names that were injured this weekend, giving way to some backups who can make a great fantasy play for you this weekend. But stay tuned later for that on in the show. Giants and Saints played a great one in New Orleans this weekend. 52-49 was the final score. 101 points makes it the third highest scoring game of all time. Drew Brees threw 7 touchdown passes. That's an NFL record for him. The 13 touchdown passes by Brees and Manning combined are the most all-time for a non-overtime game in NFL history. The thriller was decided on a very controversial face mask call on the punter late in the fourth quarter, which put the Saints into field goal range, letting them kick the field goal to get the 52-49 victory. Another coach has finally been fired this week. Ken Whisenhunt is out as the Titans head coach after his 3-20 start. Former head coach Mike Mularkey will take over as the interim for the Titans. Turning towards college football, the college football playoff rankings were released just last night, and the Clemson Tigers are the #1 team in the country, followed by the LSU Tigers at #2, the Ohio State Buckeyes at 3, and the Alabama Crimson Tide, with their 1 loss, sit in the 4 spot. The 2 teams looking in from the outside are the #5 ranked Notre Dame Irish and the #6 ranked Baylor Golden Bears. And now my picks for you this week. I've been 12-3 over the last 3 weeks, so I'm going to try and keep riding the hot streak this week with these 5 games. Give me the Panthers over the Packers, Steelers over the Raiders, Vikings at home over the Rams, Giants on the road in Tampa Bay, and the Eagles on the road in Dallas. Looking at some college games for you, we've got the #1 ranked Clemson Tigers against Florida State. Give me the Tigers. LSU in Alabama against the Crimson Tide. Give me the Tigers again. And we got TCU taking on Oklahoma State, 2 undefeated Big 12 teams. Give me the Horned Frogs. And looking at some fantasy players for you, as I mentioned with the injuries this weekend, Pittsburgh Steelers running back DeAngelo Williams is going to be a great fill-in for Le'Veon Bell. Chicago Bears running back Jeremy Langford looking to step in for Matt Forte. And give me Kamar Aiken down in Baltimore, who'll be filling in for the injured Steve Smith. Folks, once again, thanks for joining me here on ESPN Radio. I'm Vince Algello, and remember that every Sunday you can catch the black and gold right here on 92.7 ESPN Radio. Thanks for joining me once again. Have a great Wednesday.